Hey Measuring Hero, Jay here. Today we're outside of Wolfsburg to visit a company called Bertrandt, where inside these walls they have some of the biggest vehicle environmental testing chambers in Europe. I'm really excited. Let's go inside and have a look. Andy.
Hi Jay.
Thank you for your time. Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
showing us the facility.
Welcome at Bertrandt.
Yeah.
Here we are at Bertrandt Tappenbeck, and as you know, Bertrandt, as an engineering company, we do not only the testing, we do the whole developing of cars, motorcycles, trucks, planes, whatever.
Wow.
So now we are here in Tappenbeck in our testing solution center, and as the word testing says, we want to test something like our motto, reality is the benchmark. So we want to do everything in reality here in our test center.
So you basically simulate what is out in reality so that you know here, and there's a lot of cars that are covered up, or these things I'm not allowed to see.
That's correct. So we have a short look at the prototypes, but they are covered because they are prototypes.
Yeah.
And I will show you something, what we can do along the whole development process,
Sure.
along the testing process for the cars, and what kind of tests we do.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Now, okay, you said reality is our benchmark.
Yeah.
Are these only German cars, or are these cars that go around the world, or?
Whatever you want, whatever car you have to develop,
Yeah.
we can test it here. So if it's different, if it's a Chinese model, if it's a German car, if it's an US car, we can prepare them. We have to prepare them.
Yeah.
We have to put some gasoline into.
Right. Well, in the U.S., we love E85 gas, corn gas. That's different gas than you.
We have it over there.
We do.
Yeah, and
So
we put
you
it in the car.
go right down to the different types of gas, the different regions.
That's correct.
right.
And we have to check this car before we test them. So we have to check, for example, tire pressure.
Yeah.
We have to check the gasoline,
Yep.
and if it's US or ECE,
Wow.
whatever. And if you have an electric car, what have you do?
Got to charge it.
Yeah, we have to charge it, and we can do this all kind.
All here.
Yeah.
Now, there's what are those chambers back there? We walked by some chambers.
Okay, this was an emission chamber. As the word says, we measure the emission of the car, inside and outside. So what comes out of the car, you don't have to smell it, we have
Yeah.
to measure it.
So you really take the time. Reality is your benchmark. You put in what's regionally appropriate. You test what comes out, and that's just the beginning of kind of what you do here. But I understand that there's more environmental stuff you guys do, right?
Yeah, and it's very interesting. So have a look.
Let's have a look. Wow, Andy, look at this room. This is really cool.
But Jay, this is only a preconditioning climate chamber.
Preconditioning?
Yeah.
What's preconditioning?
Some specification says that a car has to be preconditioned.
Okay.
So we do here like minus 30 degrees. We cool down the whole car for a long time. Or in the opposite, we heat it up to plus 40 degrees.
Wow.
Later, we can do some air blowing and simulate the air condition.
Okay. How fast can we do the air simulation?
How fast can you drive? We can simulate up to 250 kilometers per hour.
That's about as fast as I've ever gone. Can we go see
You
that?
wanna go for it?
All right,
Sure.
let's go look.
So Jay, have a look. Here's where the magic happens.
It's really cool in here.
So we are here in a pressure chamber. First of all, we simulate the pressure in this chamber up to 4,000 meters high.
Oh wow, like a top of a mountain.
Right. And if you drive in the mountain, you
Yeah.
have sometimes,
It's cold.
right.
Okay.
So We have a climate chamber in here too,
Okay.
where we can do low temperature like minus 30 degrees
Wow.
up to 40, 45 degrees.
That's
so
hot.
we make it hot.
Yeah, yeah. But in the hot, like a desert, it's totally different. There's a lot of sun, right? Can you?
Right. And if we have a look up, we have the sun loads up on the car.
Yep, yep.
So we can simulate the sun inside this room. We have nearly the whole environmental. But what is still missing?
Well, you're driving wind, right?
Right. Come on over. If you have a look at this, we can drive without driving.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have a roller underneath this car and we have a blower over there. So we can simulate here up to 250 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Without driving.
Right, right. So it sounds like you're really able, on your theme of reality as a benchmark, you can take this car at low speeds all the way up to high speeds of 250 kilometers, simulating the top of a mountain, the heat of the desert, all
Right.
in this chamber.
Right. We can do the whole life cycle of a car.
Wow.
Not within 15 years,
Yeah.
within a very short time of months.
Right, right.
And why is it so important?
Yeah, what are you...
The most important thing is the customer benefit in here. So we measure something, we test something. The most important thing is the results of the measurement.
Okay.
Without these results, we cannot provide a solution.
Right, right, right. But our benefit of the customer, right, the person inside the car, I mean,
Yeah.
I know that sometimes when I drive, you know, it can be annoying, can be distracting, right? Is that something that you look for when you stress these cars?
There are different things we measure. First of all, you have your exterior, and you don't want that the gap is still a gap, and
Sure.
you don't want that it looks not so nice.
Right,
That's
right.
for the optic.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is the safety. And
Right.
if you watch it yourself inside your car and it's getting noisy by the wind, by
Yeah.
whatever, and you have things that move in your
Yeah.
car because we can make this static, we can make this dynamic. And if you drive, it's dynamic.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
moving.
It's moving, right. And things are moving.
Yeah.
And things must be measured that are moving.
Right,
and
right.
this we make with this measurement system. I think you recognize these marks.
Yeah, yeah. These are coded reference markers and non-coded, so there's got to be an RMS system somewhere here, right?
Right,
Right. Oh, I get it. So you stress these cars
right.
under dynamic motion, and then you can, while it's being stressed, you can measure body deformation, gap
That's correct.
deformation.
For each point, we can say what is the moving before the test, during the test, and
Yeah.
after the test, after the stress, after the life cycle. And you have the relation movement, the behavior of each material, of
Right.
each component on the car,
Before, during, and after.
all over.
Wow, that is really cool.
And from these results, we generate a solution to, if something don't has to be moving, we make a solution that
Fix
it
it.
fix it.
Yeah, you
right?
can't fix what you can't see, though.
That's
You got to
correct.
see it, and thus all of your toys, so
Right.
that you can see it. That is absolutely cool. Andy, thank you for showing us some of your toys. For me, as a metrologist, it's just really fascinating to see how some of these test chambers work, and thank you for trusting us with our little bit in your cool toy box. Thanks for showing
Nice
us.
to hear. Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And for you out there, we hope you enjoyed our little tour of Bertrandt. Hope you continue to stay safe and stay healthy. We'll see you next time.